I quit my job and spent the last year trying to recreate my income online. In this video, I'm going to share with you my journey over the last year and all the lessons I learned, including one really important lesson that if I would have known it, would have saved me months of time and probably like $1,000. So I switched my major from computer science to marketing, and I was a year or two away from graduating, and I called up an old buddy of mine who is into internet marketing to ask him what kind of things he looks for in an applicant to hire and what skills I should be learning to get a job. He responded with telling me to drop out of school, and if I wanted to get into marketing, that I should just go find any marketing job that'll pay me and start taking online courses to learn how to make money online and pick a side project and start it. His goal with this was, one, I could get paid to learn skills, and then that would give me money to start these side projects and to pay for courses and to learn skills on the side as well. And then as one of these side projects kind of starts to take off, you can then transition your time more into that. I hadn't really considered this too much up to this point. I was just thinking of going into a corporate job, but I like the sound of it. It's kind of what he does, the solopreneur tract. So I decided to give it a try. I didn't necessarily just drop out of school. I did switch my major to the easiest major I could find. I went through and researched every major that my school offered and found the easiest major, which was just a communications major. And I started taking, one or two classes at a time, and then started down this journey that he wanted me to go through. I started taking a course by Miles Beckler, an affiliate marketing course, and I started applying to jobs. It took about a week. I put together a resume and a portfolio. I had done some light marketing work for retail stores and built up Instagrams on my own time just for fun. I had one that got up to like 11,000 followers, so I was able to pull pictures and posts and copy and put it into a portfolio to show to employers. I ended up getting, I wrote it down. I ended up applying to just tons of jobs and getting 3 or 4 interviews. And then from those, I got a couple more callbacks, but it took about 2 weeks. I finally got one job offer out of every job I applied for and interviewed. I got one offer, and I just went ahead and took it. I worked there and took notes every day on things that I could apply to side businesses while going through these courses. I got a lot of work at the job that gave me experience. It was at a fragrance company. It was more B2B, so it was a little different, but there was a lot of fundamentals that I was able to learn there. I'm speaking in past tense. When I started getting about 6-7 months in, I realized that I kind of had peaked at the company. The position was more turning into like a secretary helper job. There was marketing undertones, but in general, I was just doing the extra work that the other managers didn't want to do. So I started to kind of make a transition out of the company. I went through tons of courses, from running ads, building blogs, YouTube channels. I went through lots and lots of courses. The one that stuck with me the most was the affiliate marketing crash course. Affiliate marketing soon resonated with me. I had a little bit of a sales background. So I went back through that course again and took detailed notes on everything. Basically, you start a blog about a topic. So for mine, I ended up choosing crested geckos. And you write informative articles on how to take care of crested geckos, the best lighting, the best water bowls. And then you offer these products through links in these articles as affiliate links from Amazon. Anyone can sign up to be an Amazon affiliate, and you get, a code that if they click on the link, you get 5% of whatever it is they buy. So this was the route I was going to go. I built out the website, and once I had everything, the foundation down, and had a handful of blogs written and really saw a path forward, I let my boss know that I was ready to leave, but I would stay on. I wasn't in any hurry. I would stay on until they found someone, and I trained the new person and parted ways on really good terms. But as I was leaving is when Google made their big update, which made these sort of niche sites no longer a viable option for income. And which was fine. It was more of a learning experience anyway. I thought I'd make some money off of it, but I transitioned into I'll just build the site out, 100 pieces of content, get some traffic to it. and then sell it. There were avenues to sell these for, a couple $1,000. I figured it would just be a learning process. I bought some AI tools that kind of streamlined this process, did the research for me so I could pick a topic, and then wrote the article. And all I really had to do was edit an article. It was taking me, 30 minutes to get an article start to finish, which was not much time. But I realized as I started doing it this way that the main goal of the project was essentially to make money. And I wasn't actually passionate about geckos. I used to own one, which is why I picked it. I had some background knowledge, but this wasn't something I was super passionate about. I was chasing money, and I quickly lost enthusiasm with it. I lost discipline with writing them every day. I didn't enjoy it. And there wasn't even really an option for money at this point. I didn't even really know if I could sell it. I had just heard that. So I started trying out all these different avenues, watching tons of YouTube videos, going back through more courses. And I was so spread thin. So towards the end of leaving my job, I was actually working 2 jobs while trying to build that and going through courses. So it was nice getting out of the main job and finishing the course. So I was just kind of working the part-time and focusing on the blog. But then when the blog was done, it was like I was filling my time with just random stuff. So I was building out sales funnels for random products. There's a website called ClickFunnels, I think is what it is. And it's templates for building out sales funnels that are very simple. They're very clean. And I built one all out. I paid for that software. I wrote a book to use as a lead magnet, and I probably spent about $600 in total for this whole sales funnel that I was going to build out, selling some astrology thing I had found on ClickBank, or it was numerology. And it turns out after I built it all out, you have to get approval. I didn't know you had to get approval to sell stuff on ClickBank. I thought ClickBank was just there. You found a product and you got a link for it. But I couldn't get approval for it, so I wasted all this time and money doing that. I started this YouTube channel documenting the whole process. I started another Instagram and YouTube channel, and I was just doing all these random things, and there was really no direction with it. And it was all just trying to make a quick few dollars was the goal. I just wanted to prove myself that it could happen. But because money was the motivator and the money wasn't there instantly, it made me want to derail things. So I was pretty lost at this point on what to do. But I had one avenue that was showing some sort of consistent results, and that was this YouTube channel of me documenting the process. So I have a real passion for learning things. I've always loved just diving into new hobbies and projects. And the YouTube channel, it was all shorts, was essentially that. I thought it was documenting my process of me making money, but it turned into my hobbies, and it turns out a lot of my hobbies are around making money. So for example, I documented the blog process. I documented going through the courses and leaving the job. But in order to make ends meet, I did things like flip things on Marketplace and refinish furniture. And that kind of stuff was getting a lot of views. So I decided to kind of double down on what was working on the YouTube channel. And I posted more furniture flipping, more Facebook Marketplace flipping, and all these little side hustle things. And I was really enjoying trying different things and finding things and documenting it and making the videos. And it was working. So I think that was kind of the biggest lesson I learned was whatever you're willing to stick with over the long term is going to show you results. Now, I'm not saying I've made any money from it yet. It takes a while, and I haven't really been pushing it in a monetization kind of way. It's kind of just been a side thing that's fun for me. But it was kind of cool seeing that the thing that I'm literally spending the least amount of time on, but it's the thing I'm being the most genuine on, and the thing I'm actually enjoying is the thing that's resonating with people and building a little bit of an audience. In a couple of months, I was up to 200 subscribers, I guess, on YouTube, with just posting really crappy reels every day, just showing what I did. One of the projects I'm doing is I'm rebuilding a vintage Fender amplifier. I don't know if anyone plays guitar, but that has gotten tens of thousands of views over the various videos. Some of them, one video has over 12,000 at this point. And I plan on doing a long form video of that, documenting the whole process once it's done here in a couple of weeks. So that's kind of where I'm at over the past year. I switched majors, put the focus of my life on learning and creating. And I went through a bunch of projects, which were all failures, but tons of lessons learned. You know, some money lost. I lost, probably about or right over $1,000, which kind of sucks. Then that doesn't even include, the money that I don't have to pay bills. So I'm having to dip into savings because I kept a part-time job, but it leaves me a little bit hungry because it doesn't quite cover everything. So it really is like a trade-off you have to pay for. But so far, I think it's worth it. It keeps me on the grind of trying to find creative ways to make money. So the big thing that I learned from all of this is not to chase the dollar, but follow things you're really passionate about. That's kind of the point of wanting the freedom of online income, is to have that freedom to do the things that you love. So why not make those things that you love the things that bring you the income? It just takes time, from what I've read and understood. I've gone through lots of courses and I can do reviews on those, and there's certain ones I wouldn't suggest paying for, certain ones that are free that are worth going through aren't going through. Some I've paid for that are great. But yeah, so hopefully this is helpful to someone and can save you from chasing money, and hopefully it'll help you just get started creating and following a passion so you can start down this journey. They say it takes 3 to 5 years to see any sort of income from it, and any way to speed that up I think is a good thing. So thanks.